Hello, this is Steve Valley, your realtor. We are going to go over today the Arizona Residential Purchase Contract for purchasing a home. This is the cover page right here, also known as the buyer's attachment. Let's just go ahead and dive right in. Attention buyer, you are legally entering into a legally binding agreement. Read the entire contract before you sign it. You're going to want to review the residential seller's property disclosure statement, also known as the SPUDS. Section 4A is going to address it, but that's actually going to be a separate disclosure statement that comes directly from the seller. You're going to want to investigate any blank spaces, unclear answers, or any other information that is important to you. You're going to want to review the inspection paragraph. See section 6A. If it's important to you, you want to hire a qualified general home inspector, heating, cooling inspector, mold inspector, pest inspector, pool inspector, or roof inspector. So right out of the gate, we're going to set you up with a home inspector. If you have a home inspector, we can use yours. I've got a few that I know that are awesome. They're also going to do, my people will also do a termite inspection or a pest inspection with it to determine whether or not there are termites in the home. Once we get that done, he'll give us some guidance on, obviously he's not, they're typically not professionals at heating and cooling, mold, pool, or roof, but they can give us guidance on whether or not we need to hire somebody to look into that stuff as well. They're going to test things like the temperatures coming out of the AC ducts, things like that. They're going to let you know where those are at, whether or not they're within code. They can't tell you what to do to fix it, but if it needs fixed, we'll go from there. You're going to want to verify the square footage. See section 6B. Verify the property is on a sewer or septic. This is section 6F. So typically the seller is going to give us a separate disclosure telling us if it's on a septic, and they'll need to do a separate septic inspection, which is typically paid for by the seller. Okay, next, you're going to want to confirm your ability to obtain insurance and insurability of the property. So homeowners insurance not only goes by you and your credit, but they also go by how many claims have previously been made on the property. The seller is going to be required to give us what's called a clues report or a claims history report. But nonetheless, you're going to want to do that, and you're going to want to do it within the inspection period. Obviously, give your insurance call and take care of that right away. That's in 6A and 6E. You're going to want to apply for your home loan now, if you have not done so already, and provide your lender with all requested information. So that's something that you need to jump on right away. That's section 2F. It is your responsibility to make sure that you and your lender follow the timeline requirements in section 2, and that you and your lender deliver the necessary funds to escrow in sufficient time to allow close of escrow on the agreed upon date. Otherwise, the seller does have the ability to cancel the contract if you don't meet that close of escrow date, and you may be liable for any damages that the seller incurred. During the course of the contract, you're going to receive a title commitment. You're going to want to read the title commitment within 5 days of receipt. That's section 3C. When it comes to title commitment, if there is anything in there that you don't agree with or we can't get taken care of, typically that's going to be the seller's stuff, but anyway, it gives us the ability to reject the property if there's something in there that can't be taken care of. You're going to want to read the CC&Rs and all other governing documents within 5 days of receipt. That's section 3C as well, especially if the homeowner is in a homeowners association. So if they have things in the homeowners association that you don't agree with or you don't want to deal with, you can get out, but out of the contract, and we can cancel because of that, but you've got to do it within 5 days of receipt. Okay, next. Conduct a thorough pre-closing walkthrough. That's section 6L. If the property is unacceptable, speak up. After the closing may be too late. So if they've agreed to do some repairs or anything like that, and they haven't done them, we do a final walkthrough before close of escrow. We need to bring that up because we can give them what's called a cure notice and give them, hey, you've got 3 days to do this, or we have the ability to walk away. So, okay, you can obtain information through the buyer's advisory at www.aar.online.com/manage-risk/buyer-advisory-3. Remember, we do urge you to consult an attorney, inspectors, and experts of your choice in any area of interest or concern during the transaction. Be cautious about verbal representations, advertising claims, and information contained in a listing. It is the buyer's responsibility to verify anything that is important to you. Now, finally, we want to warn you, there's quite a bit of wire fraud out there. So if you do a wire transfer, be aware and always independently confirm wiring instructions prior to wiring any money. So if you get an email that says wire to, this account number, this routing number, and it gives you all the information, you want to pick up the phone and call whoever sent you that and make sure, verify with them that information is accurate. There are a lot of people stealing money that way. I have personally seen lenders get money stolen that way, and it's not always easy to get it back and sometimes it's not easy to get it back at all. So anyway, that's the cover page. We'll move on to section 1.